Seesaw game. Sunny was at the playground going higher and higher on her swing. Slim Slim and Tub Tub want to turn too, but Sunny will not give up the swing. So Slim Slim and Tub Tub decide to go down the slide instead. Sunny, not wanting to be alone, followed her friends to the slide. When Slim Slim and Tub Tub slid down the slope, naughty little Sunny did just the opposite. She climbed up the slide and bumped into Tub Tub coming down the slide. Yow! So Slim Slim and Tub Tub angrily went to play on the seesaw. Slim Slim and Tub Tub go for a ride on the seesaw. Plunk! Tub Tub is so heavy, the seesaw wouldn't go back up. Slim Slim and Tub Tub were not enjoying the seesaw. Then Sunny got on and sat behind Slim Slim. All of a sudden, the seesaw lifted back up. Up and down, up and down, up and down they went. Sunny even promised she wouldn't spoil their fun anymore. And the three friends were all now having a great time. Two stubborn billy goats. There once were two goats who were neighbors. The goats had a lot of grass to eat, giving them lots of energy. They readied their ankles and horns, and each went on his adventure. The goats went up a steep mountain covered in rocks. Standing on top of a big, sturdy stone, he sure felt like a proper explorer. A deep blue pond could be seen on the other side of the trail. The two stubborn billy goats met by the old wooden bridge going across the pond. When one goat took a step forward, The other goat did the same.
Move! I'm going to cross first. Says who? I'll be going ahead.
Another step, then another. The goats both kept going. Even when the two stubborn billy goats met in the middle of the bridge, they did not back down. So the two stubborn goats, each thinking he was right, both splashed face down into the river. The snail's home. On a warm, sunny day, some animals gathered to have a race.
The first one to reach the spring is the winner.
So the deer, frog, and chicken ran as fast as they could. But trailing behind slowly was a snail. He crawled with his house on his back. What to do? If I didn't have my house, I might be able to run fast, thought the snail. The snail was sad. Without this house, I bet I can run quickly like the others. So the snail abandoned his heavy house and went on his way. Soon, nighttime fell. Looking around for a place to sleep, the snail saw a bird's nest up on a tree. But on the tree was a dreaded ladybug, whom the snail feared very much. Next, the snail set out to find the frog's house to stay at. Save me! The snail, not knowing how to swim, fell into the water and nearly drowned. He barely made it out of there alive, and now he was cold and wet. Until daybreak the next morning, the snail searched everywhere for a house. Exhausted, he was resting in the shadow when far off in the distance, he found a familiar sight. It was the home he had abandoned yesterday. It doesn't matter how heavy. This is my home sweet home. ran as fast as he could to hug his dear house. He gave his house a quick clean and climbed in. His own cozy house, of which there's only one in the world. How comfy! The snail fell asleep from exhaustion in his safe haven. Hide and seek. Our friends in the jungle are playing a round of hide and seek. Today, Mr. Crocodile is it. 1, 2, 3, better hide from me. 4, 5, 6, you won't get away with tricks. 7, 8, 9, hide or you're mine. Ready or not, here I come. I wonder where my friends are. Mr. Crocodile looked here, there, and everywhere, until he saw in a field of flowers a big wing sticking out. Ah, I found an ostrich! Oops, my wings are too big to be hidden. Mr. Crocodile again looked here, there, and everywhere, until he saw behind the tall tree an even taller neck. There's no mistaking it. Yup, I found the giraffe. Oh, shucks. I'm always caught, thanks to my long neck, pouted the giraffe. Mr. Crocodile makes his rounds one more time, here, there, and everywhere. Behind a rock comes a sound.
Snap, snap, snap.
Ha! I found you, Crab!
How very strange. I thought I hid well.
The crab pinches his claws in disappointment.
Snap, snap, snap.
Finally, the crocodile has found all his animal friends. Now, it's his turn to hide. I'll help you. One day, a few friends from kindergarten gathered at an amusement park.
Hooray! Let's go play.
Excitement was in the air.
Isn't this so thrilling, Nadia? Let's go on all the rides. Sure.
Nadia's hesitant voice shook.
Children, the elephant train is coming.
The teacher announced.
Did you know, Nadia? This ride has a huge drop that goes really fast. Let's go. No, thanks. I hate the elephant train.
Pouted Nadia.
But it's really fun.
He whined.
I'm scared,
admitted Nadia. In the end, Nadia's friends left to go on the elephant train ride. She can see them from way up high, having fun and screaming from the top of their lungs. Next, Andy points at the Viking ship.
Whoa, that ship is swinging. Have you ever ridden it before? No way,
Nadia said nervously. Andy now pointed the other way, towards the carousel.
What about that? Won't that be fun? Sure.
Nadia didn't sound so sure, though. This time, everyone is on their way to the carousel.
Let's go ride on the carousel then. It only goes round and round. Not scary at all,
Andy offered.
No, I'm scared of that too,
said Nadia.
Oh, Nadia, it won't be scary at all. You just have to hold on to your horse. I'll help you.
The carousel wasn't as bad as Nadia thought.
This is fun.
Nadia was so excited, and she did it all thanks to Andy's help.
Come on, Andy. Let's go on it again. Sure. And again and again.
Nadia pesters Andy over and over. The carousel ride sure must have been fun. 3 little cows. In a small house on the hill lived Mama Cow and 3 cow siblings. The lazy first calf, Kuri, sleepyhead second calf, Kuki, and hard-working third calf, Kuya. One day, Mother Cow advised, "Now that you're all grown, it's time you each move out to your own homes. But be aware of the nasty wolf." I'm lazy. We'll just make a house out of straw. After fixing up his house in a jiffy, Kuri slept like a log for the rest of the day.
I'm sleepy. I'll make a house out of branches. I think this will do.
After building his house in a snap, Kugi snacked on some delicious apples.
Grunt, grunt. I'm going to build a house out of bricks.
The hard-working Kuya built a strong, sturdy house. One day, a hungry wolf appeared at Kuri's house made of straw. The weak little house built of straw did not stand a chance. I better flee to Kugi's house. The wolf chased Kuri all the way to Kugi's house. Just wasn't strong enough. With the wolves huffing and puffing, the branches came crashing down.
The wolf is here!
We need to run to Kuya's house! Once again, the wolf chased them to the brick house and asked, The wolf huffed and puffed again until his lungs filled up with air. The strong brick house did not budge. Yikes! This house is really sturdy! The three cow siblings lived happily ever after in the sturdy brick house, helping and supporting each other. The Very Timid Rabbit and the Frogs. Once upon a time in the deep woods lived a very timid rabbit. He would run at the speed of light at the sight of a zebra or deer. If he even hears a fox or tiger, he would shiver like a leaf. It's even said that he'd leap at the sight of a shadow, the wind, and other small things. One day, this scaredy rabbit was playing in the woods. Suddenly, there came a rustling sound from the bushes. Shocked, the rabbit leapt up and ran away. Looking back, the rabbit saw a family of squirrels climbing up a tree.
Oh, it was only some squirrels. Why am I so afraid of everything? Why can't I be strong? Always running away from everything.
The rabbit felt pathetic. The rabbit, now upset and thirsty, went to get a drink of water from a stream. The frogs in the stream plunked into the water.
Uh-oh, guys. Somebody is coming. Dive deeper.
The frogs cautiously swam to the surface, checking if the rabbit was now gone. Seeing them again, the rabbit started throwing pebbles towards the stream.
Oh no! He's dangerous!
Shouted the frogs. When the pebbles flew, the frogs quickly retreated into the water. The rabbit liked the sight of them running away. The rabbit kept chucking the pebbles whenever they surfaced.
Take this, frogs!
Then a frog called out loudly.
Why are you trying to kill us? It's not like that. I'm just having some fun,
Replied the rabbit.
Please do not do this to us. You may think it is fun, but these pebbles can hurt and kill us. We feel threatened by your joke. Even if I was a scaredy rabbit myself, I can't believe I had the nerve to scare someone else.
The rabbit realized his mistake and apologized.
I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore. Do not come near us again. We were having fun when it was just us here.
Embarrassed and sorry, the rabbit quickly left the stream.
I need to be brave like these frogs and speak up for myself whenever other animals scare me too.
Rumor has it that after that fateful day, the rabbit lived a very brave life. The Ant and the Grasshopper. One hot and sunny summer day, the ants were hard at work. They were already collecting food for the cold winter. But wouldn't you know it? Sitting in the cool shade was a grasshopper, playing the ukulele and singing his tunes.
Silly ants! Don't you want to take a break? Come and sing with me instead of working so hard.
Teased the grasshopper.
No, we will only rest after collecting our food. You should do the same too,
Answered the ants.
Looks like you ants were born to work.
Soon, summer turned to fall. Leaves were scattered everywhere and the cold wind started to blow.
Hey, Grasshopper, what will you do when winter comes? There will be no food for you,
Warned the worried ant. Then, fall made way to winter. The weather turned icy. The harsh winds howled. The earth was coated with a thick white blanket of snow.
I'm so very hungry.
Without a home and without any food, the grasshopper only grew hungrier and colder. The grasshopper, still shivering and cold, looked for some food. One day, he smelled something delicious. He followed the smell and found himself at the ants' house. They were warm indoors and smiling happily over their feast.
Ants, please give me something to eat,
cried the grasshopper. Only now did he shed tears, realizing the mistakes of his lazy summer days. The Frog and the Mouse. The frog and the mouse are close friends. Every day they get together to have fun. In fact, they made a promise to go everywhere together and tied their ankles together to prove it.
Where shall we go to play today?
Asked the mouse.
I want to go swimming,
Answered the frog.
But I can't swim,
Argued the mouse.
It's okay. Just do as I do,
Reassured the frog. Splish, splosh! The mischievous frog swam further and further in.
I'm scared. Let's leave now.
Pleaded the mouse.
What's so scary about this? Come on, just do as I do.
The frog spread out his arms and kept swimming.
I can't breathe.
The frog showed off and kept swimming further and further. Meanwhile, the mouse that was struggling to stay afloat drank too much water and drowned. Seeing the mouse floating on the surface of the pond, a very hungry eagle flew towards them. Then, with a swoop, the eagle whisked the mouse away in his scary talons. Dangling by the ankle of the poor mouse was also the frog. He too had been lifted up to the sky and became the eagle's prey. I'm good at cleaning. Dad's sleeping mouth is making some interesting noises.
Dad! Dad! Come and play with me.
Maybe later, Rick, after your dad's had some rest.
You're no fun. This robot's arm won't move properly. What a bore.
Next, Rick plays with the toy crane. But that's boring too. Nothing is the same as playing with Dad. Dad was turning over in his sleep and saw Rick playing all alone. Rick, do you want to play conductor with your old man?
Hooray! You're the best, Dad. I love trains.
But where is the railroad set?
Inside the toy box? Under the bed? Or is it in the closet? Where is the railroad set?
The railroad set has gone missing. Ugh, Rick, Dad said with a sigh. Your room is a pigsty.
Aw, shucks. That's why I can't find my railroad set.
Well, it can't be helped. No playing until your room is tidied up. Dad and Rick start cleaning Rick's room. The toys go in the toy box, and the socks go in the sock drawer where they belong. The color pencils go in the pencil case. Pop. The dolls and robots are side by side. Looking good. Next time, can you keep your room tidy and neat all by yourself, Rick?
Yeah, Dad. But now can we play with my railroad set?
That's my boy. Choo-choo.
All aboard!
Choo-choo. Choo-choo. The Greedy Dog. In a village far, far away, there was a greedy dog. One day, while walking down a path, he saw a tasty-looking fish.
Lucky me! Just as I was getting hungry.
So the greedy dog grabbed the fish in his mouth and started sprinting.
Yummy! I'm going to eat this as soon as I'm home.
On the way home, he came upon a creek. He gazed at the clear surface of the creek and saw another dog.
That dog's holding a fish too. I must have that fish.
He grew envious. The greedy little dog did not recognize his own reflection in the water. The gentle ripples in the creek made the fish look larger and more scrumptious.
If I bark loudly enough, I should scare that dog into giving me his fish,
schemed the dog. So he started to bark, opening his jaws loudly.
Grr, ruff, ruff, ruff.
In the moment, the dog opened his jaws to bark. The fish came loose and splashed into the water.
Ah! My fish!
The fish was swept away in the current. In the water, the other dog was looking back at him with an empty mouth.
It's all your fault. It's It's all your fault.
When the greedy dog barked and growled at the dog in the water did the same. It was his own reflection. He whimpered all the way back home, with his stomach rumbling and his tail tucked in between his legs. A tiger with a tail for a rod. One frosty winter, a hungry tiger was on the prowl.
I'm starved. What's there to eat?
He circled and circled the village all day and only became hungrier. Then, finally, he discovered a rabbit.
Just what I needed. Even though you're small, it'll do for now.
He opened his jaws wide to swallow the poor fellow in one whole bite.
Wait a minute!
The rabbit yelled, the gears in his head turning.
I'm just a little rabbit. I couldn't possibly satisfy your hunger. I'll show you where you can find a ton of food. A ton, you say? Sure, a ton!
The tiger was swayed by the rabbit's words. But he warned,
if this is a lie, I'll swallow you in a bite. Of course, why would I lie to you?
The tiger only blinked and followed the rabbit. The rabbit led the tiger to a lake that was frozen over.
Now make a hole in the ice and dip your tail in,
suggested the rabbit.
The hungry fish under the lake will swarm to your tail and bite onto it. Really? So all I need to do is put my tail in like so? Yes, that's it. You're a natural. Once your tail becomes heavy from all the fish, you can pull it out and have yourself a feast. Understood.
After listening to the rabbit's explanation, the tiger dipped his tail into the water and waited. A long time passed, and the frigid wind grew harsher. Still, the tiger waited patiently with his tail in the lake, dreaming of the bountiful fish that he could feel was heavy at the end of his tail.
That feels about good,
he thought, his tail now feeling heavy as a rock. He pulled and pulled, but it was stuck. His tail, now caught between the ice that had frozen around it, could not move, and it hurt to try to pull it out.
I hope you have a nice day fishing, Mr. Tiger.
The clever rabbit taunted as he hopped away to the mountains.